Hello and welcome to another update video on Ethereum. Yeah, on the Ethereum chart, we are still tracking here a bullish scenario. I have shown you the daily chart in recent days again and again, also in recent weeks, just to always remind everybody of the bigger picture and that the price still has a chance to rally, at least I would say here, to these previous highs from March 24 and December 24. Potentially when that happens, it could happen quite quickly, and that would take us to round about $4,100 roughly. This would be the next main resistance level here. This is obviously a line that has been on the chart for quite some time. Essentially, you could see Ethereum move in a range here, but overall, the upper, or let's say the upper support area here is still holding. So we have reason to focus on higher prices against this support area. Doesn't mean that we necessarily bottomed already in this orange support area, but at the moment it is starting to become more probable. As always, when these support areas are reached and the price reacts, and especially reacts with a 5-wave move, that is typically our first confirmation that an upside reversal is underway. That should not be a surprise. Okay, so if you follow my work, then you know the routine. First reaction to support is typically quite promising, but really for a confirmation that an upside reversal is underway, we need a 5-wave move to the upside. That's the first confirmation, obviously not certainty, but yeah, we have seen that now. So from that point of view, we can be a little bit more optimistic about potentially further upside. And that means I think the first key milestone for the bulls is a break above the last swing high here. This is the swing high from June and is located around $2,900. Let's see if the bulls can drive the price above this line. If possible, then we should get that done quite quickly and then send the price to the next milestone target at $4,100. And from there, we could move to this target zone, which shows you various Fibonacci extension targets for this cycle, starting from $4,600 all the way up to $7,000. It's just a zone that I find quite realistic. Obviously, if this is really a fifth wave to the upside, we should break above the third wave high, which is here the green line. Yeah, and normally we want to see a healthy fifth wave, but that means there should be some distance between the third wave high and the fifth wave high. The problem on the Ethereum chart is, however, that the fourth wave pullback was so deep that the fifth wave needs to extend quite a bit. So I would not necessarily rely on a very, very aggressive fifth wave to the upside, but we'll see. For now, in the shorter time frame perspective, we are considering that the B wave here already bottomed, because remember that if we are dealing with a diagonal structure, and that is the current assumption on the Ethereum chart, the move to the upside will likely be an ABC structure: A wave, B wave, C wave. And that B wave might indeed have bottomed. It's too early to fully confirm it, but we already have a first confirmation because the move up looks like 5 waves. Again, next confirmation will come with a break above that first green line, the dotted green line that I shared with you. If we get another test of support, and this is what I'm tracking as a, hold on, you will see that I'm tracking that as the white count, like a WXY structure. Yeah? So in case we fail the breakout and get another test of support, again, it wouldn't change much. It would just mean we spend a bit more time in the range. And in that case, this support zone remains relevant, of course, here between 1,616 and $2,172. Yeah. So let's take a look at the smaller time frame for Ethereum now. Thanks so much for watching the videos on this YouTube channel. If you've been thinking about joining MCO as a member, now might be a great time. You can use the link in the video description and apply the discount code right below it. You will get 50% off your first month of our Gold membership, and you can explore everything we offer. It's the easiest way to test the membership, see if it's a good fit for you, and get a feel for the community, join the conversation, and I'm looking forward to meeting you in our member area. Here on the smaller time frame, you can see in more detail the count. And you can also see this white WXY structure I shared with you. So it is possible to say this was a wave W, we're now in an X wave, and we could visit the support area again in a Y wave. Let me just move this. This would just be part of a wider WXY correction. And at the moment, in this direct move to the upside, it depends on how the proportions are now going to look like. I can already, in the let's say short-term bearish count, which isn't really bearish, but it will keep us caught in the range for a little longer. In this case, this here could have been an A wave, this move up into the 26th of June high. Then we have a corrective pullback in a B wave, and we could now be moving up in a C wave. If we get to the 100% extension at 2,783, that could really indicate A, B, C. There's a risk at least of it breaking down again from there. The 100% extension is also below this swing high that we need to break out of, right? Which I shared with you on the larger time frame. This swing high that's the next milestone target for the bulls, getting above this line at around $2,880. So in the short term, what matters now is the following. Where do we react? Okay, so first of all, the local uptrend is alive. I shared with you in yesterday's video the boundaries here, and we broke out to the upside. That was our breakout signal to the upside. So breaking above and holding support obviously keeps the uptrend intact. So we can remove those boundary lines now. Don't need them anymore. And they are relevant here for the directly bullish pathway that you can see in yellow. Because in the yellow count, we can say, okay, we already, like on the Bitcoin chart, we have 5 waves up already. We had a 3-wave pullback, and we might now be on our way to form another 5-wave move up. And if the proportions are right, then the next pullback could be another wave 2, and we go higher like that. This would be our breakout scenario. So it's white versus yellow. In the white count, we might visit this lower support area once more. In the yellow count, we could avoid that depending on where these 5 waves now complete. For example, if we now get another high and we finish around 2,692, then and see a pullback, it might actually be a 1-2 setup. I can't promise you that one. Sometimes prices break out directly, okay? I just want to share with you the short-term trend is up. This is the micro support area, still relevant from yesterday. I just adjusted it slightly. It's between $2,520 to $2,570. And yeah, overall, one more high is needed for a 5-wave pattern. Looks promising at the moment. Next resistances are 2,692, then 2,780, and then $2,880 up there. Yeah, so overall, looking quite promising. And it would at this point, yeah, it would take a break below $2,520, the 50% retracement of this last rally here, to indicate a local, at least a local top is in. And then we can think about, okay, is it the yellow count in which we get a 1-2 setup, depending on how it's structured, or is it the white count in which we are in a larger B wave? That's the update on Ethereum. I hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.